Hello, beautiful master manifestors. It is Olivia Grace, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys how to affirm for your SP. What are the best kinds of affirmations to use when manifesting an SP? This was actually a question that I got on one of my comments. And it's a question that I feel like can help a lot of people. So I feel like in this, like if you guys, in this video, I'm going to basically explain, depending on where you're at, right, with the SP, because I feel like SP situations are so broad. And even, depending on the person that's manifesting that person, it can be different people need different things, basically. So yes, so if you guys are interested in my own SP journey, I have that under my membership. It is literally a documentary of my own experience, and that is under the first tier. I am doing that same thing, a documentary with manifesting weight loss on the second tier. So if you're interested in any of those, they are there. My social medias are in the description. And if you want to book a session with me, that is also in the description, okay? So let's get into this. And I really feel like this is going to help a lot of people because specific person manifestation is pretty specific to law of assumption. But there are a lot of teachings outside of the law of assumption that I feel like can make this process a lot easier for people that are struggling. And again, I want to highlight that different things work for different people. A lot of people are looking at what works for, some people and trying to apply that and not getting the same result because you're maybe at a different place or a different mind state or your situation is completely different. So the first thing I want you to do, whoever you are watching this, is kind of gauge where you are on your journey at this moment. Are you someone who is in no contact, because you guys broke up or you guys, were in a fight or whatever? Are you somebody who doesn't even know the person at all, manifesting a celebrity, manifesting someone you just don't know? Are you somebody who's creating somebody from scratch? Are you somebody who, just gauge kind of where you are and where is your level of resistance, right? So when I say a level of resistance, when you think about manifesting this thing, how does that feel to you in your body? If it feels like absolutely not, like I don't see how this can happen, I feel very far from it, I have a way for you to manifest. If it feels more like it's like, okay, maybe I can, I can see it happen. I understand that it can happen, but I just don't see how. And I'm just trying to kind of, gauge, then I have something for you. And if it's to where you feel comfortable and you're like, I know that this can happen and I'm just kind of maintaining, I'm just kind of persisting until this unfolds, okay? So let's start where with most people are that are looking at videos like this is where you're like, I want this to happen, but I have no idea. I don't believe it can happen. I don't see how this can happen, right? And you could be in any of those situations. Like for instance, if you're in a breakup or you've never met the person or you're in no contact or whatever like that, right? So basically, if you already have maybe negative assumptions about this person, right? What you want to do is start general, and you can use this for other manifestations as well, because for like, let's say, let's just take one situation to be specific. Let's say you went through a breakup and your SP has not shown up in a way that you want him to show up in. And you're trying to affirm for them to get back. And your affirmations are like, SP loves me. SP, buys me flowers every day. SP does this and does that. But in your mind, you're like, but that's complete opposite of the person that I know, right? That's complete opposite of what I'm knowing. So you're kind of fighting the resistance of what you know and what you're trying to make yourself know. And what this does is it causes a lot of forcing. It causes a lot of just like burnout. It causes like a lot of checking, right? This is the other thing, right? When you are affirming specifically for something, but you have a lot of specific opposite emotions and you're continuing to check and see, okay, I'm affirming he's buying me flowers, but he's not buying me flowers. I'm affirming he's showing up to my house, but he's not showing up at my house. So what you want to do is step back from that specific, the specific affirmations for a second, okay? Step back from the specific affirmations. And first of all, ask yourself, what is it that you want, right? What is it that you want to feel from this situation? What, like, let's say he's showing up to my house, right? Or he's buying you flowers. You want to feel like this person cares about you. You want to feel doted on. You want to feel loved, right? Now, when you start to affirm to myself, I'm so lovable. I'm so deserving of being doted on. I'm always doted on. People love doting on me. It's so much easier for yourself to digest that than it is for you to say, Tom, that just told me he hates my fucking guts, loves me and dotes on me and brings me flowers. You know what I'm saying? So what you're doing is you're easing the resistance and easing yourself into a new story. Also, while changing your identity, right? Because, and this is what I talked about in my last video, which I'm going to link on here for you guys. I'll try to put it here. But you're looking for an inner experience. Hi, origin story. You're looking for an inner experience in everything that you're manifesting, right? So you don't want, like, if it was just some random person that showed up to your house, you would probably be scared, right? You don't just want someone to show up to your house. You want to feel a way, right? And you feel like someone showing up to your house will make you feel that way, right? You want flowers. You want to receive flowers, but you don't want to receive flowers from the old disgusting guy at your job that, you know, is always following you around and trying to get a date with you. No, you want to feel loved from somebody that you love, right? So giving that to yourself, giving yourself that inner experience of, I am doted on. I deserve to be doted on. I'm experiencing being doted on. I'm open to experience being spoiled. I'm open to experience being cherished, right? Not only is it so much easier for you to digest, but it's honestly nourishing for your soul, you guys. It's nourishing for yourself. You're giving yourself the love. You're becoming the love, right? And that's going to automatically make you a match to people showing up like that, right? So that's for you guys that are just like so kind of far, you feel very far from your manifestation, or you feel you're doing a lot of forcing, you're doing a lot of trying to force this person to do something, or force this person to be like something, or to act like something. Take a step back, because in all of that trying to force, you guys, is kind of the opposite energy of what manifestation is, right? Manifestation is actually a natural process. It's not something that you do, and boom, it's a result. It's something, it's like an energetic shift within you that then reflects that. But the outer world is continuously always reflecting your inner shift, or your inner self. So if your inner self is always in turmoil, if your inner self is always in conflict, if your inner self is always in resistance of, you know, he loves me not, he loves me not, I'm trying to affirm that he loves me, but when I look, he's not loving me, then that's kind of what you're experiencing, right? But when you can come into inner harmony equaling outer harmony, right? You can come into a state and a space of, no, of course, like I deserve to be like doted on. I deserve. So ask yourself, what is it that you want? You know, some of you may be wanting a text. I want to feel acknowledged. I want to feel chased. I want to feel prioritized. I want to feel loved. I want to feel, you know, wanted. I want to feel desirable. I want to feel important. I want to feel like I matter. These should be your affirmations, right? I feel important. I feel like I matter. I know I matter, right? And this is going to diffuse that and also give you the self-concept that is able to hold, right, the new specific affirmations. So then when you come from this, when you go into the next one of, okay, maybe you're past a lot of the resistance, you've been doing some self-concept work and you want to get into more specific things with your person, right? That's when you want to get more specific, is when you're feeling solid in your self-concept. You're not in need, okay? If you're in need, you guys, you really should be doing the first set of affirmations of just soothing yourself and fulfilling yourself and meeting your own needs, so that you're not needing that from someone else, okay? The energy of need is the opposite of the energy of receiving, right? So when you come into the next part of, okay, I feel good about myself, I feel good about my self-concept, then you want to go into maybe specific affirmations about what you want to experience, right? Just and be light and easy about it, you guys. Realize again, of course this person is doing this because this is the type of person that I identify as, right? Then you can go into, okay, SP is bringing me flowers, and see them in your head bringing you flowers, and then it could happen. But really, I think the easiest thing, you guys, is to keep the focus on yourself, right? Keep the focus on yourself, because when you're looking for inner shifts, the inner shift happens before the outer shift happens every time. You're going to feel different and become different before you see a difference in your reality, right? So when that becomes what you're looking for, though, when you're content in waking up and saying, I feel good about myself today. I feel lovable. I feel sexy. I feel confident. I feel like someone would be lucky to be with me. And that's enough. Even though I don't have the text yet, or I don't have the this yet, what it does is allows you to persist in that feeling, because all you're persisting is the feeling of you being amazing, you being lovable, you being desirable. And that allows you to persist in that feeling instead of doing it and then saying, oh, nothing's changed yet, or, oh, I'm checking and I don't see anything different yet. So now I'm going to go, it's not working, or giving up, or starting over, or whatever. You're able to maintain that feeling because all you're doing is just pouring yourself and filling yourself with all this love, right? And then, of course, as always, hi, Winter, as always, you are going to reflect what you're feeling like. If you feel like you're the most lovable, desirable person in the universe, well, guess what? Everybody else is going to feel like that, treat you like that, and show that to you without you having to affirm, this person's doing this, this person's doing this, this person's doing this, right? And I don't think it's anything wrong with affirming specific things, because I used to do that all the time with my SP. And it's fun, but it should be fun when you're coming from an energy of, I need this to happen and I need this person to act like this and they're not acting like this and this and that. You can see, like, think about how you feel, how that feels. Just in that little rampage, my chest tightened and I was like, oh my God. That's reflected in your outer experience. That's why you're doing all this stuff and getting opposite results. That's why you're doing all this stuff and getting no movement, right? Because it's only reflecting your inner self, and you can't really fool the universe. You can't do some self-love affirmations and take a bath and say, I care only about me, and then open up your text messages and say, oh, that didn't work. He's still not here. Really prioritize yourself and make your affirmations about yourself. Whatever experience it is that you want to have, right, from this SP, start to identify as the person that is having that experience. If you want to feel wanted, you want to feel like you get princess treatment. What does it mean to get princess treatment, right? You are the number one priority. People go out of their way for you, right? These are things that you can tell yourself without having to involve the thing, the object, the person that is introducing resistance into your manifestation practice, okay? So I'm intending that helps. Let me read this really quick. Such good advice. Thank you, Origin Story. When I ease into a new state with a natural feeling of love and acceptance, joy, the SP manifested super quickly, but with forceful energy, it gets resistive and hard. Yes, exactly, Origin Story. Exactly. Same thing that I experienced too. And I really want to save this for another video, but if you watched all the way to the end, then I have a little extra tip for you. And that tip is to, and this really actually goes into the last part where I was saying where you feel good. You don't really, you're affirming, you're still waiting for the 3D results, but you haven't, like, you're not in resistance, you're not, whatever, you're in a good place. If you're in a good place, you guys, milk that. You know what I mean? Milk that. Realize that I feel like the perfect atmosphere for manifestation is the energy of not needing anything. When you don't need anything, you're giving off the signal that you have everything. And contradictory, if you are in the energy of need, then you're in an energy of I'm lacking, I don't have. So if you can come into the state right now with me, you guys that are still here, that are still watching, just come into the state right now of, what if you didn't need anything? What if every single thing that you're stressing about, that you're worried about, that whatever, was solved right now? You and SP are sitting together, your bank accounts are full, your family is happy, healthy, you're happy, healthy, your friends are happy, healthy, everything's good. How does that feel in your body? Very different. It feels very relaxed. You probably wouldn't click off this video and then go binge watch another, 15 videos about SPs if that was the case. You probably wouldn't get off this video and try and force some affirmations, You would do something that feels good, right? Feel the feeling. I don't need anything. All my needs are met. All my needs are met. So get into that state, you guys. It's not as easy to get into that state when you're coming from the first state of frantic and all of that, which is why it's better to soothe yourself, right? With those affirmations. I can be loved. Everything's working out for me. Things are going to work out. I'm the type of person that everything works out for. The universe is shining on me. I'm God's favorite. It's 1:11 right now. I'm God's favorite. Things work out for me. I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry or try or force anything because everything is working out for me right now. Period. So subscribe, you guys. Like the video. Comment on the video. I'm going to be coming out with a love affirmation tape this week. So subscribe if you're not subscribed, or you can hit the notification bell so you can be notified when it posts. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day.